Hello there. Welcome to my Lanai. It's nice to see you all. And it's another Saturday afternoon, or almost afternoon. Give you a quick glance around my Lanai here. There's our pool. And of course, my two fans. They never let me down. They're always here with me. So hopefully the sound is okay. Tammy, can you hear and see everything okay? Yep, she said okay. All right. First, I just want to thank you all so much for the incredible response from last Saturday. Last I looked, it was approaching 1,700 views. And crazy. So I just can't thank you enough. I was overwhelmed. I actually had some phone calls from different companies and letters that companies that wanted to sponsor my next video, and of course, if you know me at all, I would never be a sellout like that. That's for sure. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get started here, and we're going to start off with a song called Florida Life. This song was actually inspired by my adopted kids, Melanie and Jace, and my grandkids with them, of course, Brandon and yeah, right. So they came down, and they brought their niece Stephanie with them. Stephanie Schultz, actually, is her name. Andrea is our adopted granddaughter's name. Hi, Andrea. Sorry, but anyway, Stephanie Schultz came down, and she was sweet, and we had a great time down here. And she went to the bar and saw me play where people could bring their dogs, and she thought that was really cool. So we came home that night, and then we had the bobcats actually came out of our backyard back there in the woods. And so she thought that was really cool. The next day when I woke up, there was a piece of paper on the kitchen table that just said bobcats in the backyard and dogs at the bar. And I looked at her and I said, boy, that's a song. Did you write that? And she said, yeah. And I said, you just made it up? And she said, yeah. I said, can I steal it? And she said, yeah, and I did. So the song's called Florida Life. You know, speaking of Florida, this is a hat from the world-famous Schooner Wharf Bar. If you ever get down to Key West, make sure you go down and visit Schooner Wharf Bar. It's the place what a great little bar down there. And anyway, let's go ahead and keep going with Florida Life. Here we go. Working when I have to, working when I have to, playing when I can. My ugly cracks are on the sidewalk, I got the toes in the sand. Pens in my pocket, I got a cold beer in my hand. Floating on the ocean and waving back at land. And it's Florida life for me. I wouldn't want it any other way, yeah, just how it should be. A Florida life for me. A little work, a lot of fun, a little drink, a lot of sun. Oh, we don't care, nothing much gets done, 'cause it's a Florida life for me. Bobcats in the backyard, dogs at the bar, beaches full of bikinis, coolers and guitars. I don't need no car, man, I'm not going very far. I'm lying in my hammock, staring up at stars, and it's Florida life for me. I wouldn't want it any other way, oh, just how it should be. A Florida life for me. A little work, a lot of fun, a little drink, a lot of sun. We don't care, nothing much gets done. It's a Florida life for me. Oh, it's a Florida life for me. A Florida life for me. Oh, Florida Life for me there, and that's going to be on the new album, which is going to be called Stuck in Rotunda again. At my current rate of travel, I think that's going to be released sometime between 2027 and 2028. Making good progress so far. I just want to mention to you that that is one song I can play off the new CD because it has been copywritten already. It was we got that one copyrighted because we had it in a movie. There was a movie filmed up in St. Pete Beach, up St. Pete Clearwater, and the movie is available if you're a Amazon Prime member. You can watch it for free. The movie's called Noxious, Noxious, Noxious the movie, and you can see me in an incredibly beautiful looking muumuu on the beach, in the beach scene. My lovely bride is out there with me as well, and along with my keyboard buddy partner Tommy Keys. So it's about an hour and a half in. It's kind of a 2-hour movie, I think, but if you go about an hour and a half in, you'll find it. But, anyway, Florida Life. I got 3 songs in that movie. Anyway, this is probably a good time, speaking of Florida Life, to mention that, you know, when you're in Florida, you're doing a lot of barbecuing, and I'm getting pretty good at it, and I never barbecue without this. Yes, sir. This is Expert Grill lighter fluid. Sure gets those coals hot and happy real fast, so make sure you never barbecue without that junk. So anyway, without further ado, we had a lot, and I mean a lot. I'm talking like close to 3 requests for this song to be done in the next live video from the Lanai, and so due to popular demand, we're going to go ahead and do it now. This is actually the first song I ever wrote when I moved to Florida. I was inspired to write this song when I was doing 22 miles an hour in the left-hand lane of 776. For my Michigan friends, that 776 is kind of the equivalent of M59, only considerably slower with considerably worse drivers. But we all have our turn. And anyway, this song's called Driving Down Here's Driving Me to Drinking. Driving down here, driving me to drinking. Well, they start the car and they stop thinking. Northport to Venice with the left blinker blinking. Driving down here is driving me to drinking. We've got sunsets and Gulf breezes, the prettiest girls, but the lousiest drivers in the whole dang world. I was cruising along 776, there was not much on my mind, when a white convertible blew by me and the driver caught my eye. She was young, she was pretty, she had long brown hair. She finally faded out of view, and I was doing 60 and closing in fast on a car doing 22. I admit I had a Michigan moment, I was driving like I used to drive. Well, I gotta remember rules of the road in the state where I now reside, 'cause driving down here, driving me to drinking. Well, they start the car, they stop thinking. Northport to Venice with the left blinker blinking. Driving down here is driving me to drinking. We've got sunsets and Gulf breezes, prettiest girls, but the lousiest drivers in the whole dang world. Now the right lane, it's for turning right, or maybe left or going straight. The left's for those who just don't know, so be prepared to wait. Now if there is a 50-50 chance that you'll stop in time, they'll go ahead and pull on out. A cluster of cars in a U-turn from hell, that's what driving here's about. And green means go and yellow means green, and I almost forgot to mention red down here, well, it don't mean stop, it's merely a suggestion. Driving down here, driving me to drinking, and they start the car, well, they stop thinking. Northport to Venice with the left blinker blinking. Driving down here is driving me to drinking. We've got sunsets and Gulf breezes, prettiest girls, but the lousiest drivers in the whole damn world. Now the right lane is for turning right or maybe left or going straight. The less for those who just don't know. Be prepared to wait. If there is a 50-50 chance that you'll stop in time, I'll go ahead and pull on out. A cluster of cars in a U-turn from hell, that's what driving down here's about. Oh yeah, we added a little verse there just to make it interesting. Driving down here, driving me to drinking. That particular track is on my enormously popular selling album called Sunshine State of Mind. I just wanted to thank you all who have bought this CD. This is the CD that Rolling Stones might have said one of the best new CDs to come out in a while. And I'll never forget the famous words of Ian Anderson when he said, "Who?" So, you know, it's a very popular CD. You can buy that. You can even email me if you want, or at kentam.rose@gmail.com. Get a copy, I'll send it to you. Or you can go on all the popular sites. This is the other CD that I have right now called Take a Chance. Kind of a fun CD. That's the CD that Rolling Stones said, well, I won't tell you. But anyway, I just wanted to point out, you know, I'm looking at myself in the camera here, and I'm so excited because the way it reverses things, I don't know if you've all noticed, but I have an eerie similarity to Marty Moss. This is so exciting. So anyway, love you, Marty. I hope you're doing good out there. All right, what's our next song? Our next song is, this is a song that I wrote. We used to camp a lot up in Walden Woods up in Michigan. And we loved that campground. It was a great spot. We practically raised our kids there. But anyway, I woke up one morning. I was laying in the bed, and I looked over at my beautiful bride, and I just, you know, overcome with love and emotion, and I wanted to write a beautiful love ballad for her. So I got up and I walked around the camper, and I found a pen, but it was out of ink. So then I found a crayon, and then I couldn't find a piece of paper to save my life, but I did find a paper plate. So I took my guitar and I went out on the picnic table out in front of our camper, and I'm sure there's people out there that can write a love ballad with a crayon on a paper plate, but I'm not one of them. So this is what ended up coming out. It's called You Gotta Feel It. Let me look at you, put my arms around you, pull you tightly to my heart. Let me hold you and wrap my love around you, 'cause telling you's the hardest part. I love you more than words could ever hope to say. You got to feel it, 'cause baby I know that's the only way to say I love you. Well, let's walk hand in hand, leave love tracks in the sand. We'll let our hearts beat together. I taste your every breath and cherish your every move. Yeah, I wanna dream with you forever. And I love you more than words could ever hope to say. You got to feel it, 'cause baby I know that's the only way to say I love you. A kiss is worth 1,000 words. A soft touch can say much more. No one needs to say a single word. Yeah, when I look into your eyes, you say all you need to say. Slips through your lips and your fingertips. Yeah, I love you more than words could ever hope to say. You got to feel it, 'cause baby I know that's the only way to say I love you. A kiss is worth 1,000 words. A soft touch can say much more. No one needs to say a single word. When I look into your eyes, you say all you need to say. Slips through your lips and your fingertips. And I love you more than words could ever hope to say. You got to feel it, 'cause baby I know that's the only way to say I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, you gotta feel it. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. How are you over there? Hi, Kenny. How are you? That's my neighbor Kenny over there. Yes, sir. Riding his bike like a good guy. Spence doing the social distancing. How about that? So let's see. Have fun out there. Be safe. All right. Let's see. What's next on this list of ours? Oh, I know. I was supposed to mention. As you know, if you followed any of my posts, we have a cat called Turdball, and I was just talking to her today, and she wanted to make sure I mentioned. This stuff is amazing. It's called Tidy Cats, and it's made by some company. And anyway, if you put this in the cat box, it doesn't stink for close to 6 seconds. So it does a pretty good job. Highly recommended. Tidy Cats. So that's that. Anyway, this next song was a song that was inspired by some friends of mine. They gave me a call one time. I was sitting out on my boat in Lemon Bay, and got a phone call from some friends of mine up in Michigan. They were watching the Weather Channel. I think it was October or something like that. And they said, yeah, we were watching the Weather Channel. We saw it's like 92 degrees and hot and humid down there. And I said, yeah, it's a little warm, a little sticky. They said, well, you know, we're having a beautiful day. We're having one of the 2 real beautiful fall days that you get every year in Michigan. So, of course, they were calling to rub it in. And we talked for a minute. And when we hung up, I looked around on my boat and empty 6-pack of beer. And I thought, well, this doesn't suck. So, wrote this song called Lemon Bay. Don't gotta tell me it's hot down here. I'm sweating as I'm writing this song. And you don't need to tell me that our summers can feel too long. I know up north trees are starting to turn. I miss the colors once in a while. And there's something down here that can always make me smile. I'm wasting a day away on Lemon Bay with the Gulf breeze blowing my hair. When the weight of the world is crashing down on me, on the water, I'm lighter than air. Wasting a day away on Lemon Bay, rocking with the waves. Yeah, I know in the end it will be Jesus. Today it's the ocean that saves. There are times that I can unwind, lying out on a beach. Oh, but sometimes I need to get further out of reach. So pack up the cooler and pack up the boat. I'll be back when the coast is clear. You gotta love a summer that lasts all year. And I'm wasting a day away on Lemon Bay, that Gulf breeze blowing my hair. When the weight of the world is crashing down on me, on the water, I'm lighter than air. I'm wasting a day away on Lemon Bay. Man, I'm just rocking with the waves. Oh, I know in the end it will be Jesus. Today it's the ocean that saves. Yeah, I'm wasting a day away on Lemon Bay. The Gulf breeze blowing my hair. When the weight of the world is crashing down on me on the water, I'm lighter than air. I'm wasting a day away on Lemon Bay, just rocking with the waves. Yeah, I know in the end it will be Jesus. Today it's the ocean that saves. I know in the end it will be Jesus, but today it's the ocean that saves. Oh, wasting a day away on Lemon Bay. Yes, we are. Thank you very much. So, hope everybody's doing good out there. I had just a boatload of comments on the show last week about setting up a tip jar, and I told both of you that what I would really hope that you would do is find a server that you like nearby at your hometown, wherever you are, and maybe just throw them a couple of bucks. We're okay currently, doing pretty good. So I know that so a lot of those people are they're raising kids, they're trying to do whatever they can do. So anything that you'd like to send to me, I'd rather you just have you send it to one of my servers or one of your servers, one of your friends out there. That would be great. We're going to do a song here. This is a song that I wrote for my little daughter when she was born. She was 4 days old. Aubrey was 4 days old when I wrote this song for her. She was about this big, I think. I know I used to carry her around like that in my arm like a football. And I think if I'd have been a better songwriter earlier on, I probably would have written this for all 4 of my kids. But it's called Aubrey's Lullaby. Little eyes looking up at me, baby blues that can barely see. I wish that you could see how much you mean to me. Little hands reaching to the sky. My child, keep on reaching high. You've made my dreams come true. Now let's reach some for you. I wanna hold you and never let go. Keep you a baby and still watch you grow. Know all the answers you'll want me to know, and be the place you'll know you can go. Anytime, day or night, turning wrong into right. Let me be your nightlight. Good night, baby, sleep tight. Little mouth moving silently, saying words I can only see. I wish that I could say words you'd understand today. I wanna hold you and never let go. Keep you a baby and still watch you grow. Know all the answers you'll want me to know, and be the place you'll know you can go. Anytime, day or night, turning wrong into right. Let me be your nightlight. Good night, baby, sleep tight. Precious child, there's no more to say. These are the times that can't slip away. A light kiss on your head. Come on, it's time for bed. I wanna hold you, never let go. Keep you a baby and still watch you grow. Know all the answers you'll want me to know. And be the place you'll know you can go. Anytime, day or night. Turning wrong into right. Let me be your nightlight. Good night, baby, sleep tight. Baby, sleep tight. Baby, sleep tight. I love you, boo. It's for my daughter Aubrey and all my kids. They're all amazing. They're all special. Anyway, let's see. Moving right along. Boy, I keep seeing these messages fly up. Again, I'm just not going to do any endorsement things. I'm not going to sell myself out like that. But if I were, I would like to mention that this stuff, my wife uses this anytime that it's something else isn't on sale. She loves this stuff, and I've always heard her say if she doesn't have this, she'll use pretty much anything else. So this stuff, Gain, it's in our laundry room, probably should be in yours. Okay, anyway, I'd like to do one more here that's kind of slow on the slow side. This one, my buddy Mark Rose, no relation, believe it or not, his name is Mark Rose, but we met at the White Lake Inn a long time ago at some kind of, it was a fundraising concert that he was involved with, and so we got to talk and got to be friends. I went over to their house, him and Carrie's, and we had a good time. And he mentioned that he was going to be a grandpa, so he was very excited about his upcoming grandchild, and I had just recently become a grandpa, so I thought in my infinite wisdom perhaps I could share some insight into the whole ordeal. And as I tried to, I realized I can't tell anybody anything. It's just being a grandparent's an amazing thing, and so this goes out to all your grandparents. I just want to mention that my dear friends Joe and Sherry and Don and Char and several others, Bob and Kathy, down here have kind of adopted it as their songs, and it's made it even more special for me. So I love you all, and I'm thinking of you, and I miss you. I know most of you are still down here, but we can't get together, but next year we will, hopefully, and as the world turns. Anyway, this is called, originally called Marky's Song, then I switched it to make it a little more universal, called the Grandparents' Song, and then I just kind of decided on You Know Understand, so You Know Understand. Somehow you feel older and younger at the same time, and somehow you feel wiser, though wonderment fills your mind. This brand new love you're feeling was within you all along, and somehow you knew the words, though you've never heard the song. When you look into the eyes of the child of your child, and hold the hand of your child's hand, that circle is complete. This new love is so sweet. Love only grandparents understand. Well, you now understand. Now and then you see one, a small part that came from you. Each generation that came before can find their pieces too. And though you never knew you were searching, you feel you found peace at last, as you gently hold this new verse, singing the chorus of the past. So now you know you'll live forever, though you feel your time draw near. Life's questions seem to fade, all the answers become much clearer. One day your child may know the words to this song you've sung at last, to the child of the future filled with puzzle pieces from the past. When you look into the eyes of the child of your child, and hold the hand of your child's hand, that circle is complete. This new love is so sweet. Love only grandparents understand. You now understand. You now understand. You now understand. That was the grandparents' song there. Well, I hope you're all doing good. I hope you all stay safe. I think we're not sure where the next stop is going to be. I'm going to guess maybe the kitchen. It's one of my favorite rooms of the house, obviously. Anyway, once again, if you'd like to message me or if you'd like to send me an email, kentam.rose@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. This last song that we're going to end up with is a song that I wrote when my bride and I first came down here. We came down with Tammy's Aunt Sandy, and so we got introduced to Inglewood by her. And we moved down permanently a year later, but we did buy a little vacation house here up in Overbrook Gardens for the first year we lived here, and then 15 years ago we moved over here to Rotunda West. But anyway, we had Sandy over for dinner one night, and we were sitting around talking. I'm gonna whack you, Nancy. That's my neighbor, Nancy. Anyway, we were talking one night, and I said, I think tomorrow we're going to go see Boca Grande, because we'd never been to Boca Grande before. We'd been past the little bridge by boat, and back then it was a crummy little bridge. They've since redone it, probably because of the pressure from this song, which Rolling Stones might have said was a good song. But anyway, so they built a new bridge, but so she said, just so you know, if you're going to go visit Boca Grande, it's $4 to go across the bridge. Nowadays it's $6, but back then it was $4. And I said, you got to be kidding. I've seen that bridge. It's a crummy little bridge. I'm not going to pay $4 to go across that bridge. And she said, well, you know, if we divide our money between the three of us, it's only $1.33 each. And I said, I know, but I'm not going to. That just sounds ridiculous. I'm not going to pay to go over there. So I decided to pass. The next day I was in line at Publix checking out, and there were two ladies in front of me in line. And the one lady looked at the other and she said, you know, I think the $4 really helps keep the riffraff off the island. And she smelled like pot, and I didn't even smoke pot. So I thought that was interesting. I went home that night and I read in the paper how they were having a little problem with iguanas over there. One thing came to another, and this song came out. I would just like to point out, by the way, that certainly not indicative of the people on Boca. The people on Boca Grande are amazing. I'm honored and lucky enough to get to play there once a year at the lighthouse. They invite me out for the lighting of the lighthouse. They're fantastic people, and the song is just in jest, but it's a great place to go visit, and it's a wonderful, beautiful spot. And if you have not seen that Boca Grande lighthouse, you really need to take a tour of that or just go through it. It's really cool. They got books back there, log books from the early 1900s from people that came and went from Boca Grande. So it's worth a trip. Go to Boca, spend the $6 or whatever it is today, and see it. But in the meantime, this song was #1 for about 3 months in a row last summer on Radio A1A down in Key West, Florida. And from what I understand, they sent a copy of it to Boca Raton, thinking that the song was about Boca Raton. To which I got a nice terse response from the city of Boca saying, "We're not really crazy about your song." Hey, it ain't even about you. Here goes. What do you say we smoke some marijuana? Let's go to Boca, dance like the iguanas. Do what the lizards are trying to do. We'll take over Boca for the likes of me and you. I got no problem with the folks that live there. We can live side by side with no care. A big happy family in their mansion they'll share. I'll even take off these ugly Crocs at the top of the stairs, 'cause that's only fair. The bridge will be free, a new ferry will too. See, God didn't put it there for just me and you. The island is there for us all to do what we do. Soaking up the sun under the sky so bright and blue. So, what do you say? I'll smoke some marijuana. Let's go to Boca, dance like the iguanas. Do what them lizards are trying to do. We're gonna take over Boca for the likes of me and you. But don't get me wrong, I ain't nobody's fool. Even I know you gotta have rules. You must have an outside fridge if you've got a pool. Yeah, we won't even allow smoking doobies right next to the school. That wouldn't be cool. Come on, what the heck are we all waiting for? Let's pool our money, pay the toll at the shore, drive them land values right to the floor. Yeah, we'll make it the Boca that Boca was before. So, what do you say? Yeah, smoke whatever you wanna. Let's go to Boca, dance like the iguanas. Do what the lizards are trying to do. Oh, we'll take over Boca for the likes of me and you. We're gonna take over Boca for the likes of me and you. Hey, can't thank you all enough again. If you want to help take care of those people that are taking care of you, those servers and wherever you live, we love you all. I can't thank you enough. I can't tell you how much I miss you and performing. And anyway, be safe, be good, have fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, Nance. Take care.